As 2024 draws to a close, I'm taking some time to reflect on my makeup and beauty skincare collection and thinking about the things that I really want to try to use up and give more love in the year 2025. Today I'm going to share with you 15 products that I plan on panning. I plan on finishing these products. Two different categories that I have to share with you today. Products that I'm going to intentionally focus on to finish, and products that I know that I'm going to be able to finish just by way of how close they are to being done, or also just by nature of what it is, and I only have one of those things. So let's go ahead and get started and dive into this kind of plan to pan for 2025. First, we're going to talk about all the things that I know that I need to intentionally focus on, whether that is putting it into a project that I might be doing, or just putting it in my makeup bag and being very aware of how often I use that particular item. I'm going to first share with you the two perfumes that I have, and they are both from that brand Mugler. I think this is the Alien Goddess, and there's this one, and I don't know exactly what this one's called, but I like the way that both of them smell. It's just, I think it's because they, you have to pull this top off, and they're more like a dabber type situation, that I don't use them quite as often as I do some of my other perfumes that are a little more like spritz and go type things. I do really enjoy these, and I would love them so much if they had spritzers on them. They're so pretty. The only thing I don't like about this one is that it can't stand up on my vanity. I can't even like lay it like this or it will fall over. So it just lays flat. So I kind of miss the beauty of the thing that it is. But they look really nice, and I just want to make sure that I give them lots of good love before they go bad. The next thing I want to share is my Persona eyeliner, and this is the brown shade. I am so close to being finished with it. Ultimately, I did use this quite a bit this year, and I do really like this brown liner. It's easy to work with, very creamy. It stays in place all day long. Hold on, my dog is eating my other dog's collar bandana thing. Hold on. It's very cold where we live here today, and so they're not going to get a walk, and he's just being kind of a little bad ducky, so he's eating the other dog's clasp on her special thing that she wears sometimes. Okay, so anyway, that eyeliner is really great, and I know that Persona has been having like 5 days of Persona like sales. I'm not sure if that's still going to be going on at the time of this video, but it's a pretty affordable eyeliner. I feel like you can get it at Ulta or on the Persona website, and it just, I don't know, it's a user-friendly formula for somebody like me who is totally not involved in much eyeliner type stuff. The one skincare item that I have in here that I know I need to finish, and I need to intentionally use this, is my Good Molecules Retinol Night Oil. I'm so close to being done with this. It's like right there. It's very hard to see, but it's very close to being finished. And this is fine, but I really don't like the fact that it hasn't, it's sort of like an almond smell. And I like an almond smell, but it just makes me feel like it's gone bad, and I'm not getting adverse effects from it, but just the smell of the almond, it just throws me off. So I just kind of want to be done with that. Now I have 3 makeup products that I want to share with you, and the first one is this Wet n Wild lip liner, Holiday Foxtrot. It was the shade Bear to Comment, and this was a winter stuff a couple of years ago, and I just want to use this up. This is the only lip liner that I have, but I also don't use lip liner a whole lot, so I think that being intentional about using this more often will be a good thing. Next is something that my little dog Ruby has gotten a hold of, and it is my Ulta Beauty Oh My Glow Cream Bronzer. So obviously she has gotten a hold of that and she has eaten it. Now the inside of the product, she did get a hold of it a little bit, and ultimately it goes on your skin. So I don't really care about that. That's not like a make or break deal for me. But one thing I am worried about is that the holes now that she has created in the cap are going to cause it to dry out some. So I want to intentionally try to get this used up. It's almost done anyway, I think. Almost. As little as cream bronzer as you actually use, I will definitely try to be intentional about using this up. And I'm even going to like switch it out for the bronzer that I'm using right now, which is the LA Colors matte bronzer that I got at the Dollar Tree. I'm even just going to take that out and put my cream bronzer in there so I can start now. The last thing that I know I need to intentionally use is my Bare Minerals concealer. I use the shade Summer Bisque, and I feel like now that I have a Bare Minerals powder foundation, like the pressed version of that, I've been using this more often naturally. So I'm really hoping that with intentionally using my Bare Minerals foundation several days a week and using this alongside that, it's really going to help me to be able to use this up, because I think this is probably 3 years old now, but it's still working strong. There's no weird side effects or anything to it. So I definitely want to make sure that I am doing my very best to get this used up by next year so that I get full goodness out of it. The things that I'm really excited to share with you today are the things I know that I'm going to use up because they are either almost finished or they are the only thing I have of that category. And the first thing I want to share with you is not the only thing I have. I do have one other concealer, but this is the concealer that I'm using, and I love this concealer a lot. And it's the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. You can see that I'm starting to have a little windowing right there, and it really is like when you take it out, it sounds a little dry. And I will probably even take the stopper out of this so that I can get as much out of it as I can and hope that it doesn't dry out because I've taken the stopper out. That makes me nervous. But anyway, I love this concealer a lot, and I just want to make sure that I get it really used up as much as I can. The mascara that I'm working on right now is my Tartelette XL mascara. This is a tubing mascara. I've really come to the realization this year that I don't want to use anything other than a tubing mascara anymore. I had been using the e.l.f. Lash Extender tubing mascara for quite a while, and then I went back to my Essence Lash Princess, this Sculpted Volume mascara, and it just smudges immediately under my eyes right here, and I just don't want that for myself. And so I've kind of come to the realization that whether it's, you know, one of these nicer higher end mascaras or that e.l.f. one that's more affordable and easily accessible, I am going to stick to tubing mascaras because they don't flake, they don't smudge, and this one is pretty cool. I think that this is different than the one in the purple tube. That's just the normal Tartelette tubing mascara. This is a little different. When the tubes come off, the tubes are very long. I think that this gives my lashes more volume and length than the one in just the plain purple tube. So this one, if I buy one of those two, it would definitely be this one over the purple one, because that's what I like in a mascara. If you're somebody that just wants length, no volume, that purple one from Tarte would be really great too. The only eyebrow pencil that I have is this LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. I know that I'm going to get this finished because it's tiny, and look, that's all that I have left. I may even finish that this year. I'm not sure. But this week I've been very lazy and not doing my brows. I just really don't, I don't know. I just haven't really cared to. It's one of the steps that I feel like I can skip because my brows are pretty good. Just a few little sparse areas that I normally fill in. So that may last me a little bit into the new year, but we'll see. And the only brow gel that I have is from Rare Beauty. I do like this brow gel. I do feel like, though, at the very beginning, I had to be so careful and kind of like wipe off some of the product from the actual wand itself, because it was gooping up right here in that first brow that I would like touch the wand to. I would have too much and it would dry a little crunchy. And I would have like little white gaps, not flakes, but just like white chunks almost of the product. So I feel like if the stopper just was a little bit cleaner, like taking things a little bit cleaner out, this would be 100% perfect. But you know, that wand will get you. But now that I've been using it since July, there's a lot less product in the tube and I'm not having that problem so much. So things are okay now. Okay, this foundation, I didn't realize I was this close to finishing my Believe Beauty Skin Finish foundation. It's all the way down to here where it says Skin Finish. I had no idea it was that close to being done. This is such a great affordable foundation to get at the Dollar General. It's beautiful. The packaging is really pretty, high-end kind of feel and quality with even a metal pump. I just am not using it right now because this is my summer shade, and I even feel like today somehow I got myself a little darker than I needed to be. But this is a little too dark for me to use right now, so that's why I'm not using it right now. I will finish this very quickly in like April, May, June, something like that. Once I'm going out into the sun a little bit more, it will be gone. The main face powder that I use if I need to set my face or my under eyes or anything is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. And as you can see, I have a major pan in this powder. And I'm hoping that I will be able to finish it out by the next year. So it's a great powder, and I am really more of a pressed powder kind of person because I just don't like, and that's part of the reason why I went with the pressed Bare Minerals powder, is this is just really fussy. I don't like having to like take a cap off, dump it out, swirl, tap, and buff. I don't want to do that. I just want to get my brush, dab it in, dab away. So this is a really great powder, and I love it. It's not too heavy or cakey, and it's from the drugstore, pretty affordable. The last two products I have are both lipsticks, and this one is my MAC lipstick. It is I think it's a cream sheen in the shade Modesty, and I'm so close to being finished with that. And it's my cool toned lipstick. I have, I think, 2 cool toned lipsticks, and this one is one that I really enjoy. I love the MAC lipstick formula. I get this on sale. I don't pay full price for this, but it really is nice. It has a really great color pigmentation. There's such a wide variety of shades that you can choose from. It has a lovely vanilla kind of scent taste kind of thing, and I will miss this when it's gone. And I may next year look into, when they're on sale, getting some more MAC lipsticks because they're really good. And my e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine is also almost finished, and I had no idea it was this close to being finished. That's all that's left. I really love this color. It's the shade Happy, and this formula is very cool because, again, around this outside is the pigment, and then the core, really shiny inside, is that pretty heart core. And I have had to like chunk off my heart a little bit because it was too high compared to the pigment of the actual like lip balm type stuff. But I really do like this. Easy to apply and really just super effortless kind of lip look. And I would like to get some more colors of these, especially it's e.l.f. It's super cheap. So those are all of the 15 things that I am really going to either intentionally focus on in the year 2025, or I know I'm going to use them up. They're going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I hope that you will follow me along on my journey by subscribing to my channel. so that you can see me as I finish these things up. I always share my monthly makeup empties, and next year I have a plan to kind of change that and vamp it up a little bit to be more informative to you as a consumer and me as the purchaser of the items. So I hope that you consider subscribing. Stick around. If you would like to see more beauty related content, I will leave a few things for you to watch right here. See you later. Bye.